God has that way of making you go deeper.
So from Australia, how did you get to Nashville?
We had 3 major doors closed. We actually, on a tour, lost $250,000, which we knew we were not going to trade out of. That was close.
Was this back in Australia?
Back in Australia, close to David's 40th birthday. There were 2 other opportunities that he thought that he might be able to continue in Australia. He actually started recording music at Hills CLC, which then ended up becoming Hillsong Music. He was the originator of that. The Hills Church took it back. That door closed, and then he had another opportunity to come to America with Carmen. He actually bought our tickets to come over to America, and then Carmen pulled out. So we were left with our tickets, but no job. So he came over here mid-1991 and found an artist that he was going to manage, and that was what led us over here.
So I have read when you got here, it was very, very difficult. You had your 6 kids.
I was pregnant with number 7.
Number 7.
No health insurance. We didn't have that little nest egg to rely on. No family, minimal friends, some work acquaintances from David's work in Christian music. And so we moved into a rental house in Brentwood in Nashville, and we had no furniture. The kids were sleeping on beds made out of clothes. And we really just treated it as a bit of an adventure.
Were there any times, though, you wondered what God was doing?
I think when David lost his job a couple of months after we were here, we were very much like, okay, this is pretty dramatic. And then we were like, what on earth is God doing? He leads us here, and then you lose your job. But in those early days, when you've got nothing to go back to, you've got to go forward, and you go forward one step at a time. And so we gathered around as a family and we prayed.